should your partner have full access to your social media and your phone?
What kind of partner?
Good question.
I mean,
Yeah, you talking about marriage? Or we'll just say in general, or we'll say both.
no, well, we're married,
Yeah.
and you're not married, so let's speak from both perspectives.
Why? I mean, yeah. Should you have full access? I don't think so. We on the same phone plan or something? You can have, you paying my bill, you can have this phone.
Welcome to the Black Men Think podcast. If this is your first time here, know that the views and opinions expressed by the Black Men Think podcast are those of the Black Men Think podcast and not the individual members. With that being said, we're about to be unapologetically, undeniably black.
Yeah, that's how it
Enjoy.
goes. Wow.
Welcome to the Black Man Think podcast, where we elevate our black man because black men be out here thinking. I am your host, last name Good, but my homies call me JD. And to my left, I got my dog.
T-Mac.
Not on mic. Can't hear nothing.
Right.
Dang it.
Just quiet.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, dog.
Sorry about that. T-Mac people in the building.
There you go. To his left.
All white.
It's your boy Mo, man. Somebody need to elevate these Lakers.
Man, look, man. I don't know what's going on with
Anyway.
them. To my right.
She whiz.
That right in the building, man. We are the Black Man Think podcast. Before we do anything, make sure y'all subscribe, rate, review, comment, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Tap in with us on Patreon and subscribe to the YouTube. We're trying to get these YouTube numbers up, man. Like we got lights and cameras and all this stuff in here. We need to see y'all. So subscribe to YouTube. If you want to call in, leave a voicemail, 404-939-6477. All right. So tonight, before we even get started, homeboy check-in. No, what? Sip of the week. What is this? I don't even know what this is. This is Azteca Azul. In lieu of, we just had Cinco de Mayo not too long ago. Man, look, man, black people know we love to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Ain't got nothing to do with it, but salute.
I was at the crib.
Chilling. Same.
Chilling.
I did. We made Mexican food, though.
I did have tacos that day.
We did have tacos
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. You had some tacos too?
Yeah, I was outside a little bit.
You was outside though.
You was in them
He was
streets.
outside.
In them
Tacos.
Where you
streets.
went, dog? Where you went?
Bar House.
I don't know.
Off of
Okay,
Bolton
yeah, I know
Road.
Boros. Yeah.
I've heard
It's
that.
pretty good.
You said off of Bolton?
Off of Bolton Road, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know where Bolton Road is.
Agape.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like when the new developments over there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, actually
That was
pretty
straight
good,
up.
man. Yeah, that was good. First time there.
That's what's up, man. Atlanta gonna have some spots,
Always.
Atlanta is going crazy right now.
bro.
Y'all seen like the South Downtown development?
Talking about the Centennial Yard, man. Man, that thing ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is to see it from when it was planned and when it was talked about it to now, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's like now the gulch is gone now.
Yeah.
What I'm curious
It
about,
is.
like traffic, man, like 10 years from now,
Oh,
like, bruh,
we still ain't done nothing with the infrastructure. It's
it's
insane.
gonna get worse and worse. It's like,
Yeah, 100%.
It already is. Like we will be looking like LA. I think we are the number 7 city in terms of the worst traffic nationwide right now.
It's wild, bro. And it's not gonna get better because unfortunately, unlike all of these other cities, we didn't plan to have this many
At
people.
all.
Like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the public transportation is not set up for it. We're set up we're set up kind of like a Houston, like how Houston, everything is spread out. You got to drive everywhere. They treat Atlanta like that, bro. But we got a MARTA system and we have existing rail lines that we can actually improve this thing. But,
Yeah.
I still ain't been to Houston, but it's
oh no,
being here all
Houston.
my life.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we haven't added anything to MARTA at this point is baffling.
MARTA was the same when we were in college, bro.
Now we'll get a new train.
Yeah.
They'll give us some new technology on the same rail line.
have y'all been on a streetcar?
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah. I've been on it twice.
So here's the thing, bro. Because I think I know where you're going with this, with the streetcar.
I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, well they
I guess the same place they're going. Nowhere.
going away, but
Wow.
they built this thing to be like for tourists because it's a tour of downtown. You it's a quick way to go from Centennial Olympic Park to Auburn Avenue, basically. Like, and that's the travel circuit for visitors. Like, you can see, this big space to celebrate the Olympics.
Or the historic area.
You can see the historic downtown.
Well, one time it was supposed to connect with the Beltline.
Right.
That was some of the purpose behind it was that, it started off as that little inner loop just to, until the Beltline got built out. And so, if it does connect to that larger Beltline train of thought, it would be pretty good. But the way it is right now, it's kind of like, what is it, like 1.5 miles, if that it goes?
What's that?
That little loop that it's on now?
Oh, yeah, the trolley.
The trolley right now for the
it's like
streetcar.
a little
Like, it's
little
not that.
hop skip. Is
It
what
goes
is.
nowhere.
Corey said it correctly.
But I'm saying it should be, though, bro, because it's like we're just missing out on so many opportunities. And we talk about traffic here in this city that's not going to improve because everybody's driving. Like, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like when I visit new cities, especially like me and wifey go places, we have no problem hopping on public transportation. Like, that's usually what we'll do.
Yeah.
Like, we'll stay city center, get us a, I say MARTA card, but whatever their public transportation is, and just like
Yeah.
go around. And it's so easy, bro. And then you get here to the city and you're like,
Yep.
you can't do that.
No, you can't do that in Atlanta.
Unless you're going to the airport. But that's about the only direct place you can really get on MARTA.
I would say that, or maybe if you're taking just some tourist tour of Peachtree.
Oh, yeah.
And you you start in underground, you want to make your way to Midtown, you want to go over to the Buckhead area. But even then, I mean, once you get to Buckhead, you still got to get off and walk probably 3-4 miles.
Yeah, bro. Like,
If you're going to a game, you good.
To what
See the
game?
Hawks
Yeah.
at the
Oh,
time.
yeah. But
Mercedes-Benz,
Braves.
You ain't going to the Braves game.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I guess you would know because you can't take the train.
You got to get off the train to get on the Cobb
Yeah.
transit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to switch.
Got to switch that. And that's just, man, it's so simple, bro. Like, there's actually railroads that just go in every direction that we should go in the city.
Yeah.
Like, every direction, up 75, up 85, like down 85, down 75, 20. Like, they can make it work, bro. And when I visit these other places, you can see where they did it. They didn't have the planning initially, and they did it later. They just did above ground, like the streetcar. Like, they just built on that, and so it can be done, man. I think they're pigeonholing doing this stuff on purpose, and they just keep every 5 years we're gonna add another lane to 285. You know what I'm saying? Or 85, you get past a certain point in 85 and it's like 8 lanes almost, bro. Like 75 and all that. Up your way, what is like 7 lanes?
Depending on
75?
what part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
That Kennesaw area.
Yeah, bro. So it's just like they doing that, and that's just putting more cars on the road. It ain't necessarily helping with traffic at all.
Right.
But anywho,
So it goes.
yeah, man. Homeboy check-in. How y'all doing, man? This week.
I'm good, man. Just, hey, man, one day at a time.
Staying out the way.
Just go with the flow, man.
That's all we can
I
do.
don't have many things that dictate my week.
Man, you lying, bro. You got many things to dictate your week. You just don't have, wife and kids, but you got
Yeah, that's
plenty
the
of
part.
other stuff.
Sound like you dictating your week, bro. That sound real good. Because as far as it goes over here, bro, it's the end of the school year. And the schedule is bananas right now.
Yeah, it is.
Like tonight, I had a football practice, school play, last night of school play. What was that the night before? Something else. I mean, it's something every night this weekend, Mother's Day weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, Mother's Day weekend is coming. Yeah, for sure. It's a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on. No, I feel that. Same thing with the kids. It's just the last couple of weeks. Have y'all dealt with trying to figure out summer activities?
Yeah.
I help meet. Amen. Because I don't know what's going on. I just know there's a calendar.
Look, hey, salute to my wife, bro, because like I was just watching her and she was just so stressed out trying to figure out with the kids, and I'm just looking like, hey man, it is what it is. Like, but I get it though, because if you don't do anything, they just sitting here looking at you
be right here with
24/7,
Yep.
and so you kind of have to bite the bullet. So they in like 3-4 different camps,
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
bro. I don't want to talk about
The
it.
same.
Camps expensive, ain't it?
Man,
Camps,
dog.
I mean, they making money off
It's
these
stupid,
kids.
dog. It's stupid. I'll talk about it. It don't even make sense. The cheapest camp we were able to find, we got Jade into a golf camp.
That's dope.
$75 for 6 classes.
Oh, wow.
It's actually not even the camp. The camp is like $300. But they do like the camp is like all day, but they have like golf lessons, $75 for 6 sessions, one time a week.
Dope.
Okay.
I was like, let's just do that.
Yeah.
That at least we know you got something to do between 6 and 7 on Wednesdays or whatever it is. And that's something that ain't gonna kill our pocket, and we'll find some other, you don't need to be in a golf camp all week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She got some
saying?
little clubs?
I mean, yeah, I got clubs for it, but I think they provide some too.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean, that's something too. Well, I don't know if it has to be only a Fulton County thing, but I'll send you the info.
Please.
If y'all
Yeah,
interested
no, that's
in
fine.
it. Yeah.
And I know we got our kids going to swim camp and then into a regular camp, summer camp as well. So we'll probably alternate. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think, and then we're going to be going out of town a few weeks out of the summer as well. So we just trying to get that schedule together and get them into a camp to where you can pick your weeks and all that, man.
Yeah, man.
And then that's the cost of them themselves, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, them camps don't play, especially a good camp too. Because we we looked into some of the other camps.
Oh, yeah. You gonna, I mean, it's different. All camps are not made the same.
No, they
Let me
are
say
Listen,
that.
bro. Listen. Quick story. We'll move on to the topic for tonight. So we trying to get them into one of the camps. There's a camp. I can't even think of the name of it, but it's off of Fairburn Road. You know where Fairburn and Campbellton is? It's a camp like behind Abdullah the Butcher. That's a gym. I forgot the name of it, but it's a camp there. Bro, we go in there. Trina doing all this stuff online. So they tell us, like, she trying to get a refund because she decided, like, oh, I don't want y'all to go to this one. We're going to go to a different one.
Yeah.
The process to try to get this refund is like, you walk in. It was like, well, you got to fill out this form, but they want all of your information, right? It's like imagine somebody hand you a sheet of paper. Yeah, I need you to write your name, the credit card that you use, all this. And we looking like,
Oh, like on a sheet of paper.
on a sheet of paper. It was like, so what do y'all do with the paper? Well, we got to, we'll put it into the system. Then we'll send it off to the city because the refunds got to come from the city of Atlanta because, it's
park and rec.
Park and rec, which makes sense. But it's also like, well, can we just do this online? If like, what are y'all? No, we got to have a hard copy so we can send the hard copy. I was like, man, we might just
Just have to eat this.
let's just.
Can't be leaving my credit card. So
I'm like,
random.
I'm like, man, it feel kind of sketchy. We went in there talking to one lady, and we asked for, I think the lady name was like Diamond, and the lady said, which one? And we like, hold on, y'all got 2 diamonds working here? This don't sound right. Like,
Oh my gosh.
just see like something crazy going on, bro. So we was like, nah, we just bite the bullet on this. I think it was like $35 for like an initial, like application type fee. It was like, man, it's all right.
That's crazy.
I feel like that $35 turned to $350 real quick, bro. Let's just leave it alone. We don't want to mess with it. But anywho, for the night, man, before y'all got him in, Tori was just talking about a good topic for conversation today. Validation culture, right? Okay. More specifically, how social media has shaped validation in relationships, validation in like yourself, validation in things going forward. So, do you think, are people experiencing relationships, or are they being marketed to?
You gotta break that one down for me.
So think about it like this. With social media now, like, let's take the way how we found everybody that we're dating right now or in a relationship with or married to. It was either from a friend, you either had like you went to school with them, or like you knew them. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a stranger, if that makes sense. Like we had some type of, there was some sense of community.
Validated.
Yeah, somebody like, oh, y'all look like y'all would be a cool couple. Y'all should talk to blah blah blah, and that's how it went. Today, that rarely happens. Like, people are literally online going on dating apps and finding relationships. But are they finding relationships genuinely? Or are they being like, is the marketing has been saying like, this is how you find your relationship, and you're just there out of just pure, not even curiosity. You're just there because you think you're supposed to be there to find somebody. Like you're not even trying to find somebody in a traditional sense, if that makes sense. Like you're not.
Do you even know what you're looking for?
I mean, now you just saying something now, like
because I mean, like it's. I can assume that if you make things easier, like if you make it easier to find a date, then you might not have even taken enough time to actually figure out what you actually want or what you're actually out here looking for.
no, that's a good point. I didn't even look at it like that.
I mean, I feel like even the concept itself. I mean, granted, like people have found their husbands, their wives for life on, dating sites and all the things. So it's not like it's not. It works for some. There's a proven history for it. For others, I'm sure there have been some traumatic experiences and probably everything in between. But I guess in this day and age, and I mean, I've been out the game for a minute, so I'm very interested to hear like from our thinkers, and obviously C Wiz, you in the room, you got to tell us, man, like, do you feel like even the quality of dates that you've come across or been on at whatever point in time that was, like, do you feel like the person you were with was just there, or you feel like they actually were looking for something?
So I did the I forgot what it was. Plenty of Fish. One of them dating sites during the pandemic. Like, but see the reason why it didn't work for me because I'm on social media, but I'm not on social media. Like going through the whole thing of building a profile, putting on there what you like, what you dislike, and all the other stuff. Like that wasn't for me. So I don't even think my stuff was like even. I don't think I had enough on there for even people to know, like, what am I getting myself into if they wanted to try to hook up with you or whatever. So that's the reason why it didn't work for me. But as far as coming across dating when it coming to connections, I'd rather have connections. Like, I don't want to, I'd rather it be for a referral. Somebody that I know, because it's like, especially this day and time, I mean, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. At least I can have somebody they can vouch for that person. I mean, you may not know everything about that person, but at least enough to be like, okay, she's cool enough for you to to go out with. So, but everybody is different, man. I've known people, like you say, I've known a couple to get married off of dating online. But I feel like it just, from the stories that I hear from people, they just come across all kind of stuff from dating online. It's just like
I can't even.
People put on front. They put on fronts. They say they this. I mean, you can do that from a referral. Like people can put on the front from a referral. True. Especially on dating online, man, I just hear all kind of stuff. Like it's just wild.
You just show up any kind of way. Like who is going to validate what you said on that profile? How you show up?
How you vouch for it. You know what I mean?
There's no way.
But to be honest, I mean, if you really want to look at it, if you meet somebody through Facebook or Instagram or whatever, that's really kind of online dating.
Yeah,
it's a different platform.
True.
But you're just not on this site specifically for dating. Even though I know some pop up about Facebook, they have their own dating. I guess they're like dating site or dating whatever group or whatever it is, but. I mean, if it worked for you, I mean, for me personally, I'm good on that. Yeah.
It just, I don't know, man. Like I think a lot of it too is just we older, right? Like kids now are growing up online, so it makes sense for them to find who they're gonna find online. You know what I mean? But
that's true.
It's just it just seems like a weird approach, though. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it.
But you gotta understand also how we socialize growing up versus how kids socialize now. Totally different. It was all about that interpersonal. Meeting people, talking to people, true. All that stuff. One, we come from a time once again. We're gonna date ourselves to where we ain't have internet.
Right.
Yeah.
So had to be sneaking in the back and go make that phone call and talk to somebody.
Stop playing on my phone.
Right. Get off that phone.
Right.
Don't let somebody pick up.
So it's that aspect of it. So that to them, that's the normal. Like we do all of our interactions online.
Yeah.
Cell phone, laptop. Like that's our interaction. That's how we get to know people. That's how we get to know the world. We the total opposite. We got to know the world because you had to get out there and see the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I think that it's not that it's not that it's strange to us, is we kind of navigate both, but from a dating perspective, luckily we had already gone down that path.
Yeah.
And so it does look foreign. But if we were just a few years younger, this would be normal for us as well, I think. Just because so much is now more instant type transactions. We talked about this at the time before, how, it's that instant gratification type stuff. Like, oh, Sally, she's outside. Let me pull up on her, that type of stuff. So it's about the likes. It's about this. Oh, how many friends she got? How many followers she got? What did she do with her? So I think that's now kind of how we are. It's like, okay, JD, you know this girl? Mm-hmm. What did she do? What's her people? It's that same thing, but now it's just more visible. And you don't have to go through, I don't have to ask somebody. I can look and see.
And hopefully what you're seeing
what I'm seeing.
What you're seeing is
But they go back to what Marlon said.
surprises.
It doesn't. It really. It's still the same risk, because what Marlon see, they could have been lying to Marlon.
Yeah, true.
And so what they put online is what they want you to see. So it's really we all know that everybody always put out their representation. We talked about this back before that was it.
Yeah.
So it's their representation. Now they just got a visualization of their representation as opposed to the verbal that we had to do.
But the thing that like concerns me is just like the whole interpersonal communication part. It's just like, I was talking to somebody, I'm like, you can't text that conversation to your significant other. You got to talk to her about that, bro. Because she reading it is gonna take it. She gonna read it one way, and you meant it a whole nother way,
a different way.
Facts.
That's the part that I'm like, bro. That's gonna hurt a lot of relationships.
I just wonder, how much do y'all see that in like common day? Because when I think about the younger people that I'm often around in my day to day, whether it's work, whether it's whatever it is, in different circles, like there's a difference. It's just simply a difference, like in terms of how we communicate in our generation versus how they do. Ironically, I was meeting with someone the other day, and they told me straight up, they was like, "Man, I'm still trying to learn how to be, professional in this workspace, like because certain words still come out like they talking to whoever on the chat or whatnot.
Twin.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just
Why everybody a twin?
Bro.
Or they shorthand and stuff. Like, bro, you can't send
shorthand.
an email.
Right.
I'm talking about because BC. He's like, bro.
Somebody called me twin. I'm like, what? What is this?
Yeah,
what is a twin?
I mean, I feel like I see it, and I ironically, my work is around a lot of folks in a completely different generation.
Yeah.
So I just in general relate different. Like there's some professional norms that just go out the door.
Yeah.
And half the time I'm sitting there looking like, okay,
Cool.
Got it. This what we all right. I'm just gonna be quiet.
The one thing that always gets me, man, if I'm just around younger people interacting in a dating atmosphere, is like I've seen people meet somebody in person, like right there in person, like how we are right here in the flesh, and don't ask for the number, they ask for the IG.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Or chat.
I see that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. And so you had the chance to get the one-on-one. You got the one-on-one in some type of capacity, but you go for the Instagram and then that is it. That's the end point. Like y'all go y'all separate ways and y'all both are sitting there looking on IG trying to figure out what is this person about. And I'm like, but then what's the next move? Now you're going to slide in the DM of the person you were just face-to-face with and hope to get the number eventually. Just, I don't know. It's just that concept is just still weird to me. And I know I'm, showing my age, but I'm just like, bro, you're right there in front of her. If you find her attractive, just ask for the number. If she don't want to give you the number, then like you ain't even got to waste your time with all of this.
Facts.
Looking at the IG, falling for her on IG. Now you're trying to get back to get to know her and then get the number. I'm like, bro, we done went through 3 steps. You could have did that on the day you met her in person.
Mm-hmm. Facts, 100%. I mean, it's just the time that we're in, right?
Yeah.
It's just different it's a different way of doing what we did. You know, and if you look at it, I'm gonna use my tech language. If you look at it, it's just the automation of something, basically. It's that type of feel to it, right? To where now, you know, I don't have to do all of this. Let me talk, let me do this. I could just go see for myself, and then honestly, I can swipe left or swipe right.
Yeah.
Type thing. You know, that just makes it that easy. And then once again, I think now it comes down to it's more transactional than that interpersonal.
I just wonder if it makes people approach relationships that way though. Swipe
I
left
think
or
so.
swipe right.
I
Like
think
it's
so.
that easy. There's no buy-in. There's no
think
longer.
I think it is, man, especially with the younger generation, man. Because I'm like, bro, I'm just looking down the line. I'm like, man, I overheard this dude. I was in what store was that? Marshall's one time. I think he worked there, man. He was on the phone, man. Yeah, I met this B. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, bro, I was just listening to his conversation.
First of all, he was at work.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's exactly what I'm talking about earlier.
He's just talking on the phone, doing his work, you know, doing his job. And he was just talking about how he met this girl and this, that, and the other. I was like, bro, times is different,
and
man.
just he has no desire past just having sex with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So it's like,
No,
it ain't
they
no
ain't
like,
trying to do that, bro. They on to the next.
man. I mean, and I'm not trying to sit here and act like a
We were there.
hypocrite. Like
Oh,
we were
yeah,
on
we
the
were
same
there.
type of time at some point in time, right? Yeah, like that happens in your life. I just find it, I don't know, man. It's just, you said something to them, but the swipe left, swipe right, like the mentality of just like, if this ain't gonna work out. And it's like you don't have a lot invested already. So it's like you feel like I can move on quickly, right? Like with us, our time, we've probably already went out on 2 or 3 dates. We don't got the number. We don't did all of these things.
We had to put some work in.
We had to put some work in to get to the first date.
But see, you got to look at it like this. Facebook is the yellow page.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is now you can see the person, see what they do, and get a way to connect and to talk with them
But see, they ain't on
without
Facebook.
having to
though.
talk with them.
They ain't, you said Facebook, you still talking about us.
Well, no. I'm just
you just
using
said-
Facebook
I got
as
you.
that because we still want to say that, but Facebook still has a
Oh, yeah.
a billion followers,
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure,
So,
for
so they still on Facebook. You know, of course, because and you got to look at this Facebook on the link on the
Instagram. Yeah, true,
so it's still Facebook.
Yeah.
It's just a different version of it, right?
I got you.
And so you got all of this now. You got the yellow page that's digital. They got pictures, they got videos, they got X, they got Y, they got Z. So you take the traditional, dang, what her name is? Let me see if I can find her in the yellow page. Now you're like, okay, this is her. I saw her. This is what she looked like. Where's she from? Yep. You can check all these boxes now, and all of that, you can get a mini story about the person
You really can.
You can't. The only problem with
without a conversation.
But I would say, are you getting the person or are you getting the representation?
well,
of the
that's what
person?
I was just on that. That's the only
But
problem.
does that?
I
Don't take what I said the wrong way. Does it really matter? Because regardless, even when you're trying to date somebody, you getting your representative
Yeah.
until a certain point anyway.
Yeah.
They just get to their representative a lot quicker and getting the full representative,
Well, I
as
say-
opposed to them slowly leaking the representative.
Well, you're right.
That's the difference, though, because I would say back, when let's say in traditional dating, at least as we experienced it, right? Like that representation only lasts for so long. Now I feel like these people have like become.
They believe.
They believe in this
Yeah.
representation.
Yeah.
They have proven this representation post after post. Reel after reel.
Yeah.
They have become something that they are not, and then they are presenting that themselves to the entire world until, say they cross that marriage line if they ever get to that point. But I just feel like I don't know. It's a lot easier to be somebody else this day and age.
Then the thing is, it's like, okay, I'm on social media. I'm checking your page out. In my mind, this is how I'm picturing you. Everything that I'm seeing on there. But when I start peeling them layers back and
That's
I
what
meet
I'm
you
saying.
in person, it's like, dang,
This
you
ain't
ain't
you.
even. This ain't. Yeah, exactly.
As a matter of fact, this don't even look like you.
Right.
Let's start there.
Because you got filters on every picture.
Yeah.
You got an AI photo.
Facts.
I can't even tell.
That's the thing.
Bro,
Yeah.
man, listen, hold on. All right, all jokes aside.
AI photos, my boy.
I mean, that too. But I have been on IG, met I'm going to say art. This person wasn't an artist, but for the sake of the conversation, I met an artist. We're having a conversation in person. They send me the IG. I look on the IG and I'm like,
Who is this?
who is this? And I'm like, oh, I think you sent me the wrong IG.
You said it?
I said, yeah. But I'm saying that like on some, not even trying to be funny. I was like, oh no, dang, I think I may have copied it down wrong. Like, no, that's me. And I looked again. I was like, oh yeah. You know, I'm trying to play it up. I'm like, oh okay, yeah.
But let's be
Day
for
and
real.
night.
Bro, like when I'm talking about day and night, I mean, no exaggeration, bro. Like we know we've all done like the little AI photos, you know, you might put them up for work or whatever. You can still see that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, brother, day and night.
So let's be careful. Because, you know, some people with the right makeup and stuff do the exact same thing. You wake up when they take out
day and night.
When they take,
Hey, let's be fair.
I'm just
It's
saying.
some ninjas out here doing that now.
And I'm
I'm talking about.
So it's not just AI. So it's really not AI. It's really, I think it goes back to what we talked about earlier. It's about, I'm going to use it in this terminology. What brand are they trying to display?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about a brand right now. If you look at it from if you're talking about how we interact now, it's about a brand, right? Because you can monetize your online presence.
You can.
Yeah.
And
I've seen people do it.
I know people that's doing
Yeah.
it. And so you have to look at it from that. So it is a brand. And so they might not look like that, but there's no different than somebody coming in,
Clocking in 9 to 5.
clocking in a 9 to 5, or putting on all the makeup, the foundation, the things of that nature that they have to, whether they, you know, so.
No, you make a valid point. I can't
so
even front.
So I don't want to. I think we miss. I don't want people to miss the context that AI, right? But the AI of our time was just. I'm not trying to pick on, but the weave, the fingernails, the eyelashes, the this, the that, the that. So it's still the same. It's just a different way of doing it.
Hey, I think we just made a case for y'all boys to go ahead and get them waves back, dog.
I'm good,
Sir.
Go ahead and plaster that on real quick one time. I wonder how long it lasts.
When I do my new profile picture, y'all
Y'all ain't even gonna recognize
y'all gonna see the 360s.
Man, look, I'm so cool on it, dog. I mean, I see it though, and I'm just like,
This is too much work, bro.
If LeBron could go ball, I could stay ball too.
I'll tell you, dog. Like I'm cool on it. So look, I want to
fade.
getting into like, because we talked about it briefly, like right with just social media, but talk about it from the perspective of being in a relationship, right? Being married, being, you know, committed to somebody, and now at this age having more access than we've ever had our entire life to just like get off course. You know what I'm saying? Because it's there, right? Like sometimes it's there when you're not even trying for it to be there. You know what I'm saying? But it's there. You got access. Bruh, I'll give you an example. I'm on TikTok. I'm doing a live for my vending machine company. And it's like I did it later than normal. I usually do stuff during the day. This was like a 9 o'clock live. So I'm like on live last night, as a matter of fact. So I'm on live. And, you know, I'm doing my one where I'm giving people tips about vending. And I just had somebody come in and they were just talking crazy. But it was just like, you know, the first person that came in, it was just like, oh, okay, lips. I was like, all right. I was just like, okay, what, you know, I saw it, but I was like, what, maybe, you know. Then they said another comment. And then I was like, well, I don't know what y'all on tonight. I made that comment. And then in the middle of it, I see they comment, oh, no. I'm complimenting you. I like how you look. I want to be with you. And I'm like, bro, this is 30 seconds of talking. What are we talking? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm still trying to keep it professional because I'm doing a live with all. And so I get into this space of just like saying, hey, I appreciate it. And then I pivot and then go into whatever else about vending. But it made me think about like, bro, there are people out here that's getting quick compliments that can easily be swayed because you got the access that you didn't have before, right? Like when we were coming up,
I see that.
You didn't have that access. Like you might have heard like, hey, Mo, such and such homegirl said she think you cute. Now that's all you got to go off of. And now you got to, you know, figure out it. But now being in this space where somebody can literally DM you with their attraction for you or whatever. And it's like, it's right there as opposed to you didn't have to do any work for it. You just got access to all the things that you know what I'm saying, that come along with social media. It's like, how do we as black men that are committed black men steer clear of that type of stuff, that type of, I guess you could say like distractions.
Yeah, I feel like you got to know, you really got to have a heart to heart with yourself, first of all, because, I mean, let's keep it a buck. And we've said this before, but like, and I like, this is something that honestly, like I had to set guardrails up against just for myself, even if I didn't allow like proclivities to head in a direction. But bro, social media is narcissism at the core. Like it is, and now I'm not saying everything about social media.
Yeah.
But socially speaking, everybody having to know what I think, what I have to say, everything that I do, what I look like every moment, especially when like I'm moving into the space of branding or, you know, if I'm trying to put myself out there as something that I might not be when I wake up, you know, subconsciously, I believe there's something that happens like mentally where not only do you start buying into this false representation of yourself, but it starts puffing you start puffing you up. You know, you start thinking more highly than you might ought to of yourself, especially, I mean, somebody say you live for the cheers, you'll die by the booze. You know, like if you out here living for the cheers, then that also makes the negative comments that much more detrimental. So your mental is like being thrown in a million directions back and forth day by day, from you looking for the likes, you looking for all the high comments, looking for all the love, the flirtation, all the things, right? And then on the flip side of that, as soon as there's a negative comment, you feel slighted in a different way than you should too. When there should be no connection with this random person, this random comment on your on your feed.
Like,
you
I
know?
don't know you, fam.
I don't know you. It don't matter, you know. But to me, I feel like that people are becoming more drawn into themselves, more subconsciously arrogant, or even just like needing affirmation in ways that are not authentic.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I would say it might be impacting your real interpersonal relationships and your real opportunities to communicate with real people. And then you might start devaluing the relationships that you have in real day to day, or the affirmation that you get from the people that matter the most, right? Like we talk about, I mean, as a man, right? Like that social media can be a trap for you too, as a woman too, right? Like you scrolling too much, you seeing the wrong things in your feed. If your timeline and your algorithm start throwing you what you want, what you want to find, you'll start valuing that and stop valuing what you got at home.
Yeah. No,
you know,
real.
I like this stuff is not subtle. I'm sorry, let me correct that. It's subtle. It's not made in a way that won't affect your mental. And like that's why I think as a man, to answer your question, like you have to have a real honest conversation with yourself, a personal accountability with yourself, and like a heart to heart in terms of like, all right, this is my lane right here. If I step outside of this boundary, I'm going to be affected and impacted. Even if I like what I'm doing, it's not good for me.
Right.
And that's when I got to start like adjusting.
No, that's real, bro. I've seen just the part you said about like the negative comments. Like you have to check yourself, because you can have 100 positive comments and it's just one person who you know is trolling. Like you can read the comment and know that they're trolling. And it's just like, why are you wasting energy on the one troll when you literally could go through and thank all of the 100 people that was like bigging up what you're doing in the moment.
Right.
But you see the one negative comment and everything goes toward that, because like you said, what this stuff is doing is putting in your brain that you fire, you dope,
Man.
you this, you that, you on top of the world. And as soon as somebody disrupt that, all hell breaks loose. And it's just like at the end of the day, it means nothing. Like, you know, what we're doing with this podcast, we're trying to provide value to other black men to have like these thoughts that are in our head. Y'all can see what we're talking about. But at the end of the day, bro, like you got to make your own decisions, and y'all don't know us. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might have built a rapport with us from being on this podcast, but we going to call each other before we call anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to go online to get justification of Justin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if anything, I'm going to call y'all like, bro, am I tripping about this? Like this is something going on. Like what do y'all, I'll get y'all thoughts on stuff, but yeah, the people in the world, like we appreciate y'all, but you know, y'all living your own life just like we live in our own lives. You know, I think it's important to separate the two, because you easily can. I've seen so many people, bro, like thought that they meant the world to people.
Yeah.
And the rug get pulled. Like, I mean, even in the world of music, bro, we see it all the time.
All the time.
Somebody was the hottest, and then you hear from them never again. Like, they go from being on the top of everybody's radar, and then the next summer.
And on top of that, it's the hardest thing for them to swallow.
Yeah.
Because they have fully bought into this moment of, all the cheers.
Yep.
So you die by the boos. When the boos start, they're heavier than they should be.
Yeah.
And you can't even roll with the punches. So.
Can't even figure out the next step because you're so locked in on like, but no, man, y'all said all five.
Yeah. Straight up.
And the ones I'm concerned about the most, man, they always go back to like kids who don't know better. Like they don't, is for an adult, it's like, okay, you can kind of unlearn those ways. But if a child is brought up into that, and like, they get so drawn into social media with the likes and all that other stuff. And, I mean, that can be really detrimental to their upbringing, man, because it's like, it's going to hurt their whole confidence.
We seen it.
I'm drawn into social media. I'm worried about, what these people saying, and I don't even know them. Like, what they say or what they think about you, it really don't even matter. And they don't know the difference between that, man. That got to be so hard for them.
Man, a kid's brain is not mature enough to even process half the negative messages that come across social media.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you, I mean, my wife works in the medical field, and just the number of incidents where children have tried to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Just, or tried to harm themselves just off of something as simple as a social media message. Because they can't perceive real from fake in that moment.
Yeah.
It all feels real because that's all they're tied to. And that's when I tell you, man, like,
That's a scary moment there.
and when I every time I wrestle and battle, like, with how much exposure I should allow my kids to have, I go right back to what we talking about right now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it this way where they don't have that exposure. And guess what? I think they'll be just fine.
They'll be fine. And they're gonna have to deal with, being in environments where everybody have the thing that you're keeping away from them. And you just got to bite that bullet and let them understand. One thing that we did, bro, we went to one of my daughter's friends had like a birthday party. All of her friends were there and all the parents were there. And so I pulled them to the side when we was getting ready to leave. I was like, hey, real quick, where are y'all at on cell phones? And all of them was like 16. I was like, all right, cool. I just needed to, like, at least her peer group, her friend group, if all of the parents are saying 16, and we were already thinking like I think we were talking about like you got to be in high school is what we said. But with them saying that, it just helps to reinforce that, because all it takes, you can say what you want to, but if your kid's best friend got a cell phone, that's all they see. So you're gonna keep getting those questions of like, oh, Dad, why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? But having the friend group parents being on the universal front, bro, I felt such a sigh of like relief, bro. I was like, all right, cool. At least your core group of friends ain't gonna have the cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
So is that? Let me ask you a question. Is that like? See, I wouldn't be opposed to let's say they're old enough to know how to operate one. They go on a trip or something. They off for the weekend. They have somebody can call them readily. Just like, would you be opposed to that, or saying they have a cell phone? And
I say this: there's a difference between a regular cell phone and like a track phone.
Yeah.
My daughter got a track phone. My oldest, she 11. She has literally a cell phone that makes calls. She can send text messages. Me and her mom see everything that she does.
Yeah.
There's no internet scrolling. We can cut the internet off in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's filters and all that type of stuff on it. It is not a normal functioning phone.
Yeah.
But if she has to go somewhere, she can make a call. She will not be having a Samsung, an iPhone.
Yeah.
Probably until about the age that he said.
And I agree with you with that. That's more so of the line of communication, if anything. It will be like, we've even looked into, they have some watches that you can make a phone call with the watches.
Yeah.
And it'll have like some games. But it's nothing, the internet is the issue.
Yeah.
Period. access.
I'm actually cool with you having a phone as long as there's no internet on the phone.
Right. Yeah,
but that's
fortunately you can. I think a lot of stuff you can just disable. Yeah,
you can disable it.
Track. So I mean,
a lot of people don't though.
Yeah, that's the
a lot of
thing.
people don't. A lot of people
they
don't.
probably don't even know how to do it on their own phone.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen, man, one of my nephew's kids. My nephew kid would be my what?
Great nephew.
My great niece or something.
Yeah.
Had a phone.
Oh,
Bro, younger than my kids. And I'm like, what are we doing?
just free
Like, why do you have this phone?
yeah.
Like, to the point though, well, I'm like physically upset because ain't nobody monitoring this kid with his phone. Like, why do you have a phone?
Yeah.
And I know it's just younger parenting. They grew up in a life of having a phone always. So I'm just doing what comes natural. Like I'm like, no, like she don't even understand life for real, and she got a phone, bro. Like this is.
Thing about it is too, like these kids today, their skill set on technology 20 times faster, 20 times more skilled than we were. So trust me, if it's there, she gonna find it. And even she might even not realize, not even trying to, but they just know how to move and maneuver on it because that's what they came up in. That's their normalcy. So, you know, it is if you a black man, a father out here, and you're hearing this conversation and like we're tapping some stuff that, you know, you might have been a little free with.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, like reconsider the weight of like the decision. I'm sure like it might distract them and you don't have to deal with them and all that kind of stuff. But you got to think of the long game in this point, and like really what matters is creating a safety net around these children, and that internet is not the safety net. Not all access.
No, not all access. Yeah. If they got access, bro, just limit their access. If anything, like if you got to go through and block certain shows, you know what I'm saying? The parental controls are needed, bro. Yeah.
This goes for like the streaming sites too. By the way,
Netflix, YouTube, all
that. You gotta have the kid profiles. You gotta spend time putting parameters around what they can or can't log into. Put a passcode on your TV, on your iPad, like all of that kind of stuff. You know, just because like at the end of the day, my kids, they can watch a lot of stuff. They can't get on that TV unless I open it up. Unless Dad, can we watch whatchamacallit? Yeah, give me the remote because I got to put the code in. Because I'm not letting them have free range on a screen that comes up and it's already 10 things on the screen, you know, from all the apps that we have that they don't even need to see, let alone press play on, you know? So you gotta create guardrails. It's a work and it takes work, but it's necessary, man. Preserve these kids.
Yeah. 100%.
Ask a black man. Should your partner have full access to your social media and your phone?
What kind of partner?
Good question.
I mean,
you talking about marriage? Or we'll just say in general, or we'll say both.
No, well, we're married, and you're not married, so let's speak from both perspectives.
Why? I mean, yeah. Should you have full access? I don't think so. We on the same phone plan or something? You can have, you know, you paying my bill, you can have this phone. But no, I don't think that's necessary. I don't need to see your stuff. You don't need to see my stuff. I mean, we trust each other. So what you looking for?
I was about to ask you that. Is that trust? Like you feel like that's trust, or is that like is that more guarding?
Yeah, because I hear a lot of people getting caught because they looked through somebody's phone and they saw this and they saw that.
You might find what you're looking for too.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one thing. I mean, to answer the question, my wife got access to she got all my passcodes. She know how to get to whatever she need to get to. But you're right though. Like I don't go looking at my wife's phone.
Right.
She don't look at my phone. Like, but she has access because just speaking of somebody that has went through losing a family member and not having access like that. Like even though my mom had access to my dad's phone, but just like, you know, it's just emails and stuff. Like she don't have all the email passwords. And so stuff like you just gotta figure out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it wasn't even like on that and hiding. It's just like I ain't never think to ask.
Yeah. But I also
think
I think today in society, especially now, you know, if you have access to my phone, you do have access to all of that. So that's how I think about it. You know? So because for instance, if my wife wanted to go to my LinkedIn, Twitter. Well, I don't have Twitter. I mean, Instagram.
Yeah.
All she got to do is type in the passcode, which she has to my phone.
Yeah, and she can get in.
She got access to everything.
Yeah.
So to me, do she have it? Yes. But I want to go back to the trust thing because like Marlon said, you go looking for stuff, you find stuff.
Oh, you're going to find something for sure.
Even if you're not looking for stuff, you find stuff that you think.
Yep.
That's the thing. If you go looking in with a certain mentality,
You're
already gonna think certain things.
Always,
if I trust you, then why do I need to go?
And that's what I was going to get back to. So it's about the trust. So if you don't have if y'all have that trust, the fact that she has access to this, that gives her that should provide you that.
So I'm gonna add an extra layer on it. Mm-hmm. This don't go for you because you're not married. So I asked the married dudes, can you switch phones with your wife?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I can switch.
And that's where you want. And this is just for you.
And go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I'm just saying you want to be in a position to where you and your wife got the same phone. You pick up her phone by mistake. She pick up your phone by mistake. Y'all can just go by the rest of y'all day. Mm-hmm. She can pick up the phone and be like, "Oh yeah, I can take a message for Justin."
Yep.
I can pick up her phone. Yeah, I can take a message for Natrina. Like all of those things. If you can't do that in your marriage, I'm not gonna speak for your relationship because that's completely different. Mm-hmm. If you can't do that in your marriage, you need to reevaluate some things.
Man, if you're in a committed relationship, if you can't do that in your committed relationship, like you need to reevaluate too. I'm not panicking. I can walk out the room and leave my phone.
But I was about to say, bro.
Yeah, I don't have to walk off my phone face down. Or I'm in the shower. I'm panicking.
Yeah.
Oh, let me hurry up and get out.
Yeah, bro.
No, it's good. It's like
it's a lot of people that will not leave the room without their phone.
Sometimes be like, hey, who is that calling me? You know what I'm saying? That, I mean, I don't like if you trying to hide something, of course.
Yep.
You're gonna
Mm-hmm. But the other thing too, I can't remember if it was you or Marlon who said it. If you go looking, you are gonna find something.
You're gonna find it.
And so you have to prepare yourself too, because for one, if you already got the mentality of like, I'm looking to find something, then whatever you find is gonna meet your expectations, right? Like you could find a message of somebody talking to somebody you went to college with, but you're gonna interpret that a different way because you're going to find something. You know what I'm saying? So,
or it could be. Let's be clear, especially since we three are married. We probably know people that still have our numbers that we have had for the last decade plus.
Bro, 1,000%.
They're like, hey, so how you doing? This is blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Just at that moment,
your person is like, if they looking for it.
Nobody got my number no more.
Man, they still got your number. Been the same shit.
My number ain't changed. They know not to call.
But that's what I'm saying. But sometimes people are just being like, you know what? How
and some
is this
people
person
could.
doing?
That's the other thing. Some people could call.
But here's the thing, though. Mm-hmm. If you do call, it's gonna look like somebody I don't know because your number not in my phone.
Yeah.
Ergo, therefore, ignore. And we keep moving.
Marlon got rid of. He only deleted all of them.
Listen, we have left Egypt. We are in the promised land.
Well, it just got to the point I just stopped deleting because when you port over or get new phones, I just use my Google backup, and so people number that I might have already deleted from the phone because it's already in the Google from when I started storing numbers 15 years ago, it get ported back over. So I don't know they in my phone until they call.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even think I've ever yes, I have deleted numbers. The numbers that I've deleted out of my phone were numbers that they needed to be deleted out of my phone.
Y'all ever block somebody? A female?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
What?
No, I never blocked anyone.
Oh, I have. You ain't had to.
Yeah, you ain't had to. Thank God. I know I've blocked a couple of folks. You can look me up on social media.
But I'm about like JD. I have not just necessarily went and deleted people because y'all know me. I'm that type of person where I'm probably the most amicable person when stuff don't go right. And I don't delete because I don't have nothing malicious about it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I am not. And guess what? It's no hard feelings, but you did not cross it over into this phase.
I respect that.
And you have your phase, and I'm enjoying my phase. And
see, I look at it different. I look at it like you never know what that person might be now, and you're right though. And I might need that connection for purely business. Because let me tell you, the only person I'm trying to do anything romantic with is my wife, but I might know somebody that we've done that's doing hey, or whatever the case might be. So that's not. But luckily, like I said, I don't keep them on my phone per se. They're in my Google account because they've been there so long.
Yeah.
And that's what is the basis for my backups.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Don't be trying to call me.
Right.
Oh, no.
Don't call.
So yeah, that's the beauty of having that automated message come up. You call my phone, but you gonna get an automated message say you reached Justin a good people. You got to leave a message. I was like, who is this? I don't know who you are.
Is that a service that you use for that? Okay,
I got
Somehow, some way though. I mean, I've been blessed. Like I ain't had no encounters, no run-ins.
I
don't even see people,
But
bro.
you also want to know why that is, though, because I haven't, and I haven't heard JD say anything either. Though, but we're actually really good guys.
Oh yeah,
point.
yeah.
We're not.
I'll take that.
Assholes.
I'll
You
take
know what I'm
that.
saying? We
Yeah.
actually are very good guys, and we try to treat people.
Yeah.
Right, correct.
And I think that's the difference.
That is
And
the
I think
difference,
people
though.
know that. And
And
I think
people know
and I
that.
think people respect that, or at least, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like God protects it too. You know, like
true.
ain't
Facts.
nobody stepping up in this because he got his hand on it, you know. And I think we all made it very, very clear at the point where we said I do, like we meant it.
Yeah.
The rest of the world knew it. And I mean, whether people or not, you know, try that, they learn very quickly. Like I wasn't one to play with. My wife definitely wasn't one to play with.
Facts.
No, that's real,
My
bro.
wife crazy.
Yeah, mine too.
I mean, my wife crazy. She be trying to act like she ain't. I know she crazy.
Yeah, she crazy.
Mine crazy.
Mine is
Certified crazy.
we married some crazy women and we love them to death.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, man.
We ain't
Trade
got
her
that-
crazy
ain't got
tail for
time.
nothing else.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm cool,
end.
brother. I'm
Yeah.
cool. I'm good. But look, Black Man Think podcast, where we elevate our black man because black man be out here thinking. Make sure y'all give us a like, comment. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube, and if you want bonus content, make sure y'all come over to Patreon because we do stuff over there as well. Remember, Black Man Think podcast, where we elevate our black man because black man be out here thinking.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
I had a blank, nigga. Yeah, I had a blank. I was like, hold on, did I forget? I was trying to think, did I say it already?
The Black Men Think Podcast.